Hello my fellow lobsters and welcome back to another Making Bedwars video. So today we're going to be continuing the chest UI and we are going to be making permanent armor in our Bedwars map. So basically this is actually really simple, and we're going to be reusing the thing that we did in the last chest UI videos. If you haven't looked at those, you're going to need to check those out because otherwise this is going to be really confusing. Either way, let's get right into the video. So first, we obviously have, so this is what the chest UI is like so far for those of you who are new, to this. Basically there's a weapon, there's a pickaxes, utility, and all that. You can shift click and nothing will happen. And you can actually buy these weapons now. If you take them all out, nothing happens, and you can just go back in like that. And you can also just click on it, and it'll select it for you. But we're going to be adding another section right here called armor. So what we're going to do first, because I need to rearrange everything, is I'm going to, looks like these are all activated, so I'm going to deactivate these. Let me just make sure though. Okay, let's check. Make sure these aren't activated. Okay, that is activated. So we'll just turn all these off. And now we should be able to move this around. Okay, great. So we can. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put the 5 layout that we've used in other ones. I like this personally, and what I'm gonna do is in the center, I'm actually gonna put blocks, or, you know what, no, in the center we're gonna put armor, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna do /give@s iron, how about let's do netherite boots. Netherite boots. 5,000. So now that we've done this, we have this special, like, this durability thing, and that's how we're going to be testing for specifically this kind of armor. So yeah, the next thing that we need to do is get the formatting codes. I'll leave a link down in the description for the thing that I used to get them, and basically what you're going to do is you're going to delete this, and you're going to paste that, the formatting code. You can do 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to do 7, though, because I like the look of that the most. And I'm going to call it armor. And actually, let me just look at this. Okay, so these are italic. So I'm going to put the armor in here. So basically now what we're going to do is we're going to test for this armor here. So what we did here is we just clear the players in this general area of that specific item, and then we clone this if that works. So let's do that, and this will be armor UI, always active, or sorry, not always active. We need it to be needs redstone. So then my favorite technique is to look at this one. Right, so we're going to look at this, see what that is, and then we're going to look at this one and see what changed. So x has been subtracted by 2, so we're going to have to do x equals, the squiggly line thing, -10, squiggly line -3, squiggly line, and then r is 10. So what I'm actually, sorry, I got that wrong. It needs to be /clear at a x equals squiggly line -12, y equals, and I think it's called a tilde actually, but yeah, y equals this 3, and z equals just that, and r equals 10. Okay, so we do that, and we do netherite boots, netherite boots 5,000. So that's basically going to test for netherite boots. If someone has netherite boots, then it would activate, and it should clone this, the chest above it, over there. So what we're going to do is, because we're saving, we don't want to have these enormous command chains. I mean, we already do, but we don't want to have huge ones. I'm going to make it so you can buy your actual leather pants and boots. You can buy iron, and you can buy diamond. And I'm thinking about adding gold too, as like just the middle thing. Because this one, I'm thinking this one should cost, like, here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get myself all of this and / game mode survival. So this is what leather boot protection is. We get an extra 1.5. Gold is an extra 2.5, so that's not that much of a difference, so we're not going to do gold. Iron, you get an extra, this is going off of leather, you get an extra 2, and diamond off of iron is you get an extra 1. So we're going to be doing all of them but gold, basically. So / game mode C. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to get rid of the leggings. I was just testing that out. And we're going to, basically you're going to be able to buy leather, iron, and diamond. / give @s leather boots 1 5,000 / and we're just going to change this to iron. And then change this to diamond. Okay, so now to rename them again. So leather armor 10 iron, iron armor 8 gold, diamond armor 5. Yeah, actually I'm going to reduce the price to 4. How about, yeah, 4 emeralds. And if you notice when I scroll over them, that's what it's going to look like. So now we just put these in here. And we get ourselves a barrier named back. And bam. So now this is completely done. It's super simple what we're doing here. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to clone this. / clone 24,451, 24,451 to 26,451. And now we have the command that we need. And we're just going to change this to a 12. So if we activate the command blocks now, okay, so now that they're not all active, what we can do is we can actually, we have to reset it, and then we can go into the armor section, and we can see we have our leather, iron, and diamond armor, and then the back button. So, I am going to really quickly set up the buying system for this. I already made a video on that, so, go check that out. Links in the description, or on screen right now, I don't know. But yeah, so go check that out. I'm gonna do this real quick and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back for just a teeny bit. So what I want to note is there's a slight change in the commands for this. So instead of doing just the clearing part, or giving people leather armor, we want to auto-equip it with the system we're going to create later on in this episode. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put a chain conditional /tag @p r equals 40 tag equals by 4, and we're going to do add leather. So basically what we're going to do with this is if you buy leather armor, you get the leather tag, which auto equips leather boots and leggings onto you. And if you buy iron or diamond, it'll auto-equip those on as well. So now back into the time lapse. Okay, so we have completed the buying system. You can now buy all types of armor, the leather, the iron, and the diamond. So now we have to go on to the actual armor system. So what we're going to do for this is we're going to, for one, this and this don't need to be here. We're going to try and make it, or we're basically just going to put the commands over here, so that we can guarantee we can still access them when the time comes for us to clone them to the actual map. So what we're going to do here is we are going to use /replace item. So we're going to do /replace item entity at a, and it'll be slot.armor.head 0 leather helmet. And if you want to make some sort of other kind of Bedwars or something like that, you can always do, like, you can do netherite helmet or something like that. But for the purposes of ours, we're just going to do leather helmet. So now if we are done with this, if you notice on our head is the leather helmet, and you can take it off for some reason, I don't know why you actually would. It wouldn't do anything. It's just fill up your inventory. And now we're gonna do slash tag at p or slash replace item at a slot dot armor dot chest 0 leather chest plate, and we forgot the entity before the A. So you always got to remember you have to specify whether it's an entity or a block. We're most likely only going to be doing entities, and now if you notice, we always will have leather helmet and chestplate on, and this is actually unbreakable because anytime it takes damage, it will immediately replace itself, removing all damage from the actual armor, which is great. So next we're going to create a system that basically will remove all the tags of other armor types from the player if they don't, or actually here's what we're going to do first. We're going to do replace item entity at a, and this one we're going to do tag equals leather, because that's the tag that I used when I was creating this. This is leather, or this is leather down here. If you notice right here, if you have the tag by and it actually succeeded, you get the leather tag. So, it'll be slot.armor.legs 0 leather leggings. And now if we do off of that, I'm not going to buy anything yet. I'm just going to test that after. Let me just make sure. Leather. Yeah, I messed that up. Leather leggings. Okay, now that's good. So, now we're just going to do the same thing. Entity at a tag equals leather slot.armor.feet 0 leather boots. And there we go. So now if you buy leather, you'll get leather leggings and boots. And I specifically did not want to do it so that you always get the like the full set of leather, because I want there to be like I mean, obviously this is a pretty bad upgrade, the leather armor, because it only adds 1.5 protection points, but in the very beginning of the game, it makes it a lot harder to rush. So that makes it a lot better in my opinion. So now to the next thing, slash replace item entity at a tag equals iron slot.armor.legs iron leggings. Yeah, haven't I spelled it right? Slash replace item entity at a tag equals iron slot.armor.feet iron boots slash replace item entity at a tag equals diamond slot.armor.legs diamond leggings. And finally, slash replace item entity at a tag equals diamond slot.armor.feet diamond leggings. And there we go. So now that is done. Basically, now we should be able to buy armor and everything with this. So if we do all this stuff and watch what happens when we buy leather armor. Now notice we have leather leggings. Watch what happens when we buy, and then this is a weird thing which we're gonna fix. If we buy iron, we're gonna have basically permanent leather, even though we should have iron. And if we were to take this off, it's just really weird because the thing is, it replaces certain stuff first, and apparently it's replacing the leather first. So now we're gonna create a system that basically will remove the right tags based on what you have. So slash tag at a tag equals diamond remove iron, and then right after this we're gonna do slash tag at a tag equals diamond remove leather, because we don't want to have leather armor with the diamond stuff. So now we should just have diamond. Let me just make sure. slash tag at s list. Oh, slash game rule send command feedback true slash tag at s list. Okay, so I have the diamond tag, but all I have to do now is just activate this. And if you notice, let me just make sure this is working. Oh, I completely forgot the 0. That's why it's not working. So you have to put a 0 before to specify the slot number, which is why that's what I messed up, and that's why it's not showing up. And I did the same thing for iron, which is why it wasn't glitching. All weird. And finally, and the diamond boots are messed up right now because... Oh, I put diamond leggings, diamond boots. And now, okay, so the diamond works. And finally, we're just gonna do this. Slash tag at a tag equals... it would be tag equals iron, remove leather. So if we slash tag at s remove diamond slash game rule send false. Okay, so now let's just take this off. Slash clear, and we're just going to basically get ourselves these. And okay, so now if we go over here and we open this, we buy ourselves leather armor, right? So we have leather armor. Okay, and now if we buy ourselves iron armor, we have iron armor. And if we buy ourselves diamond armor, we now have diamond armor. And then let's say for some strange reason we buy leather armor again, nothing happens. Same thing if we buy iron armor again, nothing happens. Which is exactly what we want to happen. Because we don't want you to be able to buy a different armor that's worse than your current armor, just to replace it. And by the way, this makes the armor set, permanent. And, when we're actually getting the map ready, we'll, and the respawn systems and all that, and all the winning and 1,000 other things, what we're gonna do is we are going to actually prepare all of the other, we're gonna prepare the removal of these tags. But either way, that's all we need to do for this episode. And thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.